Hello, everyone. In this Cheonshim Won Palace, Heavenly Palace, it feels like we are doing a great event. And our trainees and our devotional teams. Thank you, Heavenly Paratroopers, for allowing this place to be filled. We offer our grace and gratitude and glory up to Heavenly Paratroopers. This 1609th Cheonshim Won Visual Devotion. Everyone who are participating, thank you so much. Sincerely, welcome and congratulations. Today, if you begin, embark with absolute faith, you will be upon the foundation of 1609 Visual Devotion, and you'll be able to receive this equal amount of grace and blessing. Internationally, 19,160 places are connected, and 41,100 people are gathered with one heart and offering this devotion. Heavenly Korea at this time, this Cheonwon Special District, more of them came here more than usual. 193 are participating on site, and next week, let us be able to share the grace of Cheonshim Won so that they'll be able to go over 200. And the Cheonshim Church, 48, Iksan Church, 51, Changwon Church, 30. In that order, they are gathering and offering their devotion. At Hanshin Family Church, it's Japan. Compared to 600th Vigil Devotion, they are offering connected with their devotion.
오늘 신일본은
Today, the
나간옥교회
Japan
29명,
Church 29,
한신교회
Hanshin Church
17명,
17,
가미가와교회
Kamikawa Church
12명,
12, Higashi Church 12, Hikone Church 12, Mito Church 11, and Cheonshim Won and Heavenly Japan 10, Uita Church 10, Wana Church 7. They are gathered in that order, and more than 14,200 families are connected through YouTube and offering devotion together. In Heavenly Japan, the Suncheon Family Church, they're commemorating the 500th Vigil Devotion, and they are building their tower of devotion of the special devotion. And internationally, heavily Europe and the Middle East, the second and third spirituality 4-day workshop is being conducted in Russia and Albania. And since it's an online world, we are able to see this education being happening in the Philippines. The 7-day spirituality workshop is done, where all of the leaders in the Philippines are doing this spirituality 7-day workshop connected to this Cheonshim Won Vigil Devotion. And today,
정말로
we can see singing the song "그리움을 하는 longing towards heaven." They offered this praise with such sincerity and devotion. When we look at the faces of the Filipino leaders, when they trust and believe, I truly believe that there will be great works, that the entire Philippines will be turned over through the devotion. And there were, when they come back to true parents, they are dedicating themselves where children could come back to true parents, and those results. If the Philippines, the one nation, register miraculous results for this great works, looking at the results, heaven will bestow amazing and profound blessings. The Youngsuk Academy in Mozambique are participating, and also the Heavenly USA Cheonshim Won, they are participating every day, connected. And in Jardine Training Center, the Cheonshim Won Volunteer Corps are participating, offering this devotion. And internationally, more than 500 places are connected and offering their devotion. I'm so grateful for their devotion. Also, in front of the detention center, there are churches and there are people who are offering their devotion, centering on Song In-yeon, Grand Pastor. He gave this message, 298th of day of the cross, path of the cross. True Mother, for her exoneration, we are offering our sincere devotion. Day and night, repenting with the heart, tears of repentance. We are resolving and the devotion of our future generation and the blessed families who are chosen people. Please let their devotion move the earth. True Heavenly Parent, true parents, at this very time in 1609 Cheonshim Won, special visit, please accept our devotion so that we'll be able to and bless for the victory of our true mother. This was a message given to me, and they are in front of the detention center offering and building the tower of devotion today. In the training centers, the trainees more than participating 40 days, 280 are there in General 4 Day in Yongsong and Academy and International. The 3-day Japanese 3-day workshop, 430 of them are participating. In Heavenly Korea, the 15th Cheonshim Resonance Prayer Workshop, 337 of them did the opening ceremony. So almost 1,300 people are participating in the main headquarters and in Cheonchon Special District. When we add the devotion team, more than 2,000 people are gathered here in the Cheonseong Wanli Palace. Today, when we offer our One Heart Resonance Prayer, they will be able to see even greater works. I truly believe that will happen. Today, the heart of a teenage mother, team leader Kim Sang-ho has sang the song Wish, 바람. True Mother dearly loved this song, and sometimes will tear listening to this song. Have you thought and sang about? I truly hope that you'll be offered a devotion whenever you have time for our True Mother. And in the Heavenly Japan, the 10th, the Cheonshim Resonance 3-day workshop participants did their graduation ceremony and closing ceremony today. 430 of them. Have you received such blessing? True Father has, through the pure water, have given us this message. In Cheonshim Won, the devotional team, the all team who offered devotion, there are people who receive messages through the spiritual open eyes. Those who participated and graduated through this 3-day workshop, you did your sing. Thank you for our work. Some of them will go back to Japan. Whatever you do, you need to think and you need to make the standard of the Shimjong. That is why you won't waver. The standard of Shimjong is not just a desperate Shimjong, it's a desperate heart. It is a heart where we could be one with Heavenly Parent, where we could be one with true parents. That is the Shimjong. That is the standard of Shimjong. So whenever circumstances, we will not be wavering and move forward in any circumstances. Because of our true parents, the children of Heavenly Parent, we became the children of true parents. But because we, within our realm, it is a fallen realm where both the good spirit and the evil spirits are working, that we could be wavering. So we need to have a heart of standard. We need to have the standard of Cheonshim. We need to center on the standard of Cheonshim. Whenever we go with that heart, whenever we face adversary, we will be able to see victory. The Heavenly Japan we'll be able to see light in heavenly Japan when we center on Cheonshim and we offer devotion and invest ourselves. Surely, heavenly Japan will be blessed with heaven. So your 심정 should not be crooked, broken. So you'll be able to believe and invest yourself where you believe that heavenly parent is working and thinking about heaven. Absolutely greater blessing will follow. Heavenly Japan, the members, I'm so sorry and thankful for our members in Japan. With absolute faith and absolute obedience, following true parents, they have worked their so whatever circumstances they were obedient and followed with gratitude. Heavens know your work, your path, and true parents know your path. So in these difficult times, I truly hope that you will never give up. So become true filial sons and daughters, where you could become heavenly Japan chosen people. That was the message.
우리 아버님께
Let us offer a
좀 올리겠습니다.
round of applause of gratitude for our true Father.
우리 일본 식구 가운데
Among our Japanese members,
식구가 있습니다.
a train member Kansuke gave his testimony. He gave his testimony several times already, where he was not able to move his body, and when it takes hours to go from the Japanese office to the Cheonshim Won. Listening to the testimony of her son, the mother gave me this message every night through the Cheonshim Won visual devotion, leading us and guiding us. Thank you for leading us, guiding us properly. 10 years ago, Kansuke received a lot of grace. Also, listening to the testimony of Kansuke last night, I was able to reflect once more that Heavenly Parent and true parents will have been protecting and guiding my son with a heart of gratitude, and my heart was filled with gratitude. And at that time, it felt like a tunnel where we could see an inch forward. It was days filled with despair. However, when we reflect on the days, those trials, through those trials, we were able to fulfill the liberation and blessing of their ancestors, and we were able to become Chombo family. It was a trial before a great blessing. So the family fetters among such difficulties and trials, True Mother has said that heaven has been working and unfolding a new providence amidst trials. In the eyes of human, it looks like difficulties. However, when we look in the eyes of our faith in those circumstances, we are able to see that the Heavenly Parents' will has been prepared and new gates be open. The difficulties we are going through, it is amongst the way that we are able to fulfill true parents' heaven's will as a mother. So through this difficult times, we could really empathize with these words. And this is the reflection. Sekito Marito, the mother of Kansuke, has given this reflection. So if your son, after going to the Samun University language school and become immobile, how shocking it would be. But offering devotion 24 hours with your son, and when we were able to cast away all the evil spirits, he was able to become a young, strong youth who could run toward the tree of blessing and really living a life of others. That path was really passing through this dark tunnel, but we feel that it is dark today, but with a faith that there will surely be a day of light. Let us not be prisoners of this darkness, but let us be able to
아주
break through.
오늘 김건식
Today, Kim Gon-sik, the staff of the Korean office, had given this reflection after the 40-day workshop, working as a staff employee in the training center. With a heart, from last year, he felt that I wanted to receive the spiritual worship. With that hope,
했습니다.
he had this hope.
정말로 귀한
It is such
겁니다.
precious hope. Offering such devotion, he was able to participate in the spirituality workshop. And he had two goals that he set: true self, and to build a true family, and know the method to build a true family. With that clear vision and clear goal, every day participate in the invested himself with all of the programs, with all of his hearts and all of his bodies, with really earnestly and investing, offering praise and shouting until his voice got hoarse. He was able to see himself that he was not able to feel the 심정, where he could feel that his 심정 is blocked. He was able to diagnose himself that you need to diagnose yourself of your 심정, if your 심정 is blocked or not, if your heart is blocked in the soul. So he was thinking, what is this reason? Really deep, looking deep into the reason that during the ascension of his father, looking at the grandfather's tears, and thought that the path of the eldest son is that you need to remove your emotions and really deal with the weight of the life. But he realized that this was a wall blocking him. And through his earnest prayer, he was able to break down these walls, and his doors of his heart was be able to open, where he was able to resonate and realize what heaven's love was. With up until now, Heavenly Parent and true parents have been enduring for so long and been knocking on the heart of the door of his heart, so that he will be able to connect it to the 심정, how much they have invested, and he have given. Have been realized the words of that love endures long, and made such resolution that through the Cheonshim Won devotion, where he will be able to resonate with true parents and heavenly parents' heart and live a life according to the resonance, and be able to become a person who invests love first, and always be connected to the heart of heaven. He resolved himself to become that person. And true father, when true father was in the library, students will be he wanted students to be research all night on library, but the school said you couldn't do this library. Oh, you can't make this library open 24 hours. But the school had different ideas. But true father went there, dearly loved our students. He loved the university, but he saw one person. What would happen if there was no person? It could be time that they could close down the library. He saw one person in the library studying and told, there's one person, and told that please don't close down this library. It is a very important message, but through that message, he was able to study freely. He felt that he needed to become one person that true father was looking, and become the one small leader that true mother has been looking for, to be able to inherit the heavenly fortune and become a proud, direct children of a heavenly parent and a pure word. He had this time for resolution. How much he was, you were able to hear his hoarse voice. You could estimate how much he was desperately crying and shouting. If you have never experienced your voice being hoarse through the Cheonshim Won, you need to invest yourself so that your voice will be hoarse. desperately, if you pray sincerely, desperately, and earnestly, if your voice gets hoarse, those who are spiritual leaders at least need to your voice to be hoarse at least for 3 years, and through your message and through your words and through your praise, you'll be able to expand the resonance realm through your voice.
그냥 되는 게 아닙니다.
It doesn't happen just naturally.
오늘 효정 보고 한
The
팀장도
team leader Yusun,
목소리보다
his voice
많이 변화가
has changed drastically
목소리의
from the
변화, 대단히
beginning.
중요한 것입니다.
It is really important for your voice to change.
그리고 많이 성장해서
So a lot of he was able to grow a lot,
드라마를 보는
and
것 같은
it felt like seeing a single drama, looking a single episode of drama through the Hyojong Report. So during your Sunday service, just watching this during your Sunday service will be filled with grace. 아주
영성 수련생들이
the spirituality trainees, how could they become the small needle? True Mother has given this words to the 5th spirituality worship trainees. When I gave her the report, please tell them to come to the Cheonshim quick, and we were able to meet True Mother. True Mother was shedding tears and gave the message about the small needle that your children, the children like you, you need to find more children like you. If that was her request to our trainees. How can we be growing as a small needle is through Cheonshim Won, where True Father is working, and Hyojinim, Hungnim, and Taemonim is directly working in this Cheonshim Won. When we were able to conduct the first spiritual workshop, the spiritual message was that True Father will be the one who will be educating himself. We didn't have the environment at the foundation, and we weren't prepared for the spiritual workshop. Who's gonna lead the spirituality workshop? But while leading, True Father is working. We are able to see and realize deeply that True Father, Hyojinim, Hungnim, and Taemonim is working and educating directly. So when we were beginning the spirituality workshop, there were people who were possessed with spirits. But through that, we were able to realize the spirit world and know the spirit world where we have absolute praise. And through that process, where we connect to the spirit, connect to the heart of our True Mother, and be reborn as sons and daughters, when we gave the results to True Mother, True Mother has said that these are the children that I wanted to find as a small needle. You are my direct sons and daughters. That was the words given. That is the subject's spirit world that helped us. So True Father, the Spirit, the Hyojinim, Hungnim, and Taemonim, everyone in the spirit world, this is the gift giving to True Mother. It is the spiritual trainees are the gift. Hyojinim, Hungnim, and Taemonim, True Father is offering out to True Mother. True Father is leading and educating, and the spirit world is educating. And said that is the reason we did the 24-hour devotion. You already know that there's an owl devotional team where they will make 8-hour shifts offering devotion continuously 24 hours. They received the spiritual message that True Mother is in the entrance. In the entrance of the train set, there's a big owl. What do you think or do you feel when you go through? Some people say it's so scary. They will ask to get rid of it. But how much have we invested to put that out? But there are people who said, why don't we get rid of it? And say, because the entrance is too big, it feels there were people who said we should get rid of it or not. There was this controversy. But there is the meaning of truth of heaven, the owl. Also in the path of history we have owls, and also in the Buong department. So there is this owl symbol on the Buong department, and this square is Buhung Madang, where the owls could be revived. Also in Hanwonjip, have you seen the owls there? There are owls in the Hanwonjip. The national bird of Cheonilguk is a crane, but the symbolic bird is an owl. Owl that protects all night, staying up all night, protecting. Also, owl symbolizes wisdom, starting up all night and be able to overcome the secular world, and also it symbolizes wealth. Those who want to become wealthy, some of them will buy this golden owls with a heart and the spirit of an owl, where we could become wealthy is what they think. So when with the spirit of owl, 24 hours offering devotion without names. Why don't we offer a big round of applause for our owl team who is offering such devotion 24 hours. There might be people who people thinking you invested so much to make up this spiritual words. However, if Heavenly Parent is working and True Father is working and living and working, there should be a spiritual message. You need to think. When we offer such extreme devotion, we are able to see that this connection being happening. So we are able to see a story of a couple, Oyata Mayumi. It is how we offer devotion. It is the offer devotion where we could move the heavens. 24 hours, offering 24 hours is what they did. Through the videos, we are able to witness it. That up until 3 a.m., 4 a.m., really drenched in sweat and tears, our spiritually trainees looking at their devotion, where we comparing to that devotion, our Cheonshim Won devotion is nothing compared. It's really lacking. We should have that heart of lacking and say that how could we express this lacking heart? It's because of our lacking devotion. If True Father could not be working in this, it might be because of our lacking devotion that True Father is not able to work. Let us be able to invest more and invest even more. The Spirit will wants to work through us, Aju. The Spirit will also wants to give this message and to work through us. Also, Hyojinim wants to revive the culture of Shimjang, and he wants others to resonate with this heart to write songs. All the artists in the spiritual world want to work through the physical bodies. Also, when we see trainee Chongnaim who was doing this choreography in the song Waymaker, she didn't want it to dance, but because the spirit world was moving and giving her inspiration, that she was able to forget about herself and was really invested in the choreography. All of us will be able to resonate with the subject or physical, spiritual world. All of the absolute good spirits, we need to be able to resonate with them. We shouldn't just resonate with the evil spirit. In this fallen world, there are so many people who are resonating with the evil spirits. to them, we need to be educated about Heavenly Parent, and we need to educate who are true parents, and we need to educate at the spirit world so that they could be realize it real
우리 수련원은 사실은 앞으로
in the future in our training center.
학생들이 겪은 내용들이
All of our trainees who experience, we are able to share all of the experience of our trainees and make as a dramas and convey and disseminate to all over the world. We could make this scenario about this copy. How many of the people will be able to receive? Because there are countless stories like this. If all of the professionals can invest themselves, how can we build kingdom of heaven on earth? Is through the culture of heart. It's the culture of Cheonshim Won. When we gather our hearts centering on that, we'll be able to see unprecedented miracles that we haven't seen until now. The Cheonshim Won devotion. You need to offer Cheonshim Won devotion. The Cheonshim Won is a gift. It's an office of True Father where we could communicate with True Father. It's not only communicate to True Father, but also realize and know your heart and really communicate with yourself. True Mother has prepared for this standard in this Cheonshim Won. However, after up until 400 vigil devotion, people didn't come to the Cheonshim Won, but they didn't know the value of Cheonshim Won. Our center director Kim Myung-ho, when did you come? She came here after the 400th vigil and said, since it is the direct saying, constantly asking me to come, I need to go, even though I'm so after such counselings. She continued to participate, and now she is receiving this ability. And when we offer constantly this Cheonshim Won and know the taste of the Cheonshim Won and know this miracles happening in this deep night, entire Cheonshim Won Palace is filled up. This itself is a miracle. So you need to think that international 41,000 people are offering devotion with one heart. That in itself is a miracle. Please believe in this miracle and believe in the Heavenly Parent who is making ways. Let's have absolute conviction, and if we pray, we're able to experience profound miracles this night. Let this be the time where we offer devotion with one heart. Thank you so much with such precious words and awakening our hearts with your precious word. Let us offer President Lee Gi-sung another big round of applause for his message. Thank you.